System initialization complete. Optical sensors online. Check the resolution on this hardware. We are looking at 30,000 individual lenses, 0 latency, max resolution. This isn't biology, it's fiber optics. Target acquired. The housefly in the background has no idea it's already dead. Interception calculated. Look at that tracking. It literally has an AIMBOT installed directly into its brain. Compare that to the so-called kings of the jungle. Lions, they miss 70% of the time. Wolves, trash tier accuracy. But the Dragonfly? It boasts a 95% kill rate. Welcome to the arena, the pond. Looks peaceful, right? Wrong. This is a high-level PvP zone. We have mid-air refueling capabilities. It doesn't even need to land to loot the bodies. The only thing that buds the pathfinding AI? Transparent surfaces. The dead still haven't patched the glass glitch. This build is ancient. We are talking patch 1.0, 300 million years ago. It predates the dinosaurs. Let's look at the physics engine. The takeoff sequence is flawless. Let's break down the build analysis. Introducing the AIMBOT. Mobility? Maxed out. Intelligence? Surprisingly high. This is a min-maxed build designed for one thing, aerial dominance. The helmet. It's basically all eye, 360-degree field of view. You cannot sneak up on this thing. Humans see at a casual 60 FPS. The Dragonfly? It's running at 300 frames per second. The world moves in slow motion for them. Under the hood, we have 4 independent motors. Each wing is controlled separately. This allows for 6 degrees of freedom, hovering, flying backward, even inverted flight. It's a helicopter on steroid. It exploits fluid dynamics, creating little vortexes of air on the wings to generate insane lift. The legs aren't for walking. They form a lethal basket to scoop targets out of the sky. And the jaws? Serrated blades dealing massive slashing damage. 60% of its body mass is pure flight muscle. That is an insane power-to-weight ratio. 35 miles per hour. Scaled to body size, that's Mach 1. It breaks the sound barrier of the bug world. Human pilots black out at 9 Gs. The Dragonfly pulls 30 Gs in a turn and doesn't even blink. Clad in lightweight chitin armor, it's durable, aerodynamic, and completely free to play. It utilizes a direct drive flight mechanism. No gears, no transmission losses. Pure torque. Even if it crashes mid-air, the auto stabilizers kick in instantly. Recovery time is effectively 0. The only nerf? They barely have a sense of smell. But who needs to smell when you have aim assist? This is the ultimate interceptor class! But before it conquers the sky, it must survive the deep, the larval zone. Meet the nymph. It's ugly, it's mean, and it's a completely different game. But before you unlock the skies, you have to grind in the mud lobby, the underwater biome. Look at this thing. 0 charisma points. F-tier aesthetics. It is literally a nightmare. And the respiration system? It breathes through its rear end, rectal gills. Efficient, but gross. But it doubles as a turbo boost. It shoots water out the back for high-speed jet propulsion. That is tactical farting. The main weapon is the labium. A hydraulic arm folded under the chin. It shoots out at 1/3 of the body length in milliseconds. You are dead before you even see it move. It spends years down here just spawn camping tadpoles and baby fish to grind XP. Once the level cap is reached, the update event triggers. It climbs out of the server. The armor cracks. For 20 minutes, it has 0 defense. Critical vulnerability. Fluid pumps into the wings. Drivers installed. The ultimate flying machine is online. Now we unlock the physics engine. This flight model is broken. Most buds flap wings together. Boring. The Dragonfly moves front and rear wings out of phase. This creates the leading edge vortex. It's basically hacking gravity. Human helicopters are unstable trash in high wind. The Dragonfly, perfectly stable in a hurricane. Loops, barrel rolls, backward flight. It can perform an Immelman turn in a fraction of a second. To a predator, it looks like it's teleporting. It's a speed hack. And the fuel economy? Infinite MPG. The wings aren't flat. They are corrugated like a roof. This adds crazy structural integrity. It can carry 3 times its own body weight while dogfighting. Humans spend billions developing drones that crash into trees. Nature perfected this design 300 million years ago. See that dark spot on the wingtip? The pterostigma. It's a weighted dampener to stop wing flutter. It's active vibration control. They don't just fly randomly. They memorize patrol routes. They grid search their territory. Once a target is locked, calculation complete. Dive bomb maneuver initiated. Pure kinetic energy. 1, 2, 3. The kill streak is unstoppable. Watch the head. The body banks, but the head stays perfectly level. Internal gyroscope locked. Tiny hair sensors on the neck tell it exactly how it's flying. It feels the air. Overheating? No problem. The obelisk pose. Tail to the sun. Minimize surface area. Cooling systems active. Nice try, frog. You're too slow. Get good. But hunting flies as easy mode. Next up, rank PvP.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, welcome to the farming zone. Enemy density is high. Time to grind. It can track and lock onto multiple targets simultaneously. It is basically using an AIMBOT. The legs form a cage. Once you are in the basket, there is no escape. Capture confirmed. It strips the wings off its prey mid-flight. Brutal mid-air looting. But watch out! An elite mob has spawned. The Hornet. This is a tank class. The Hornet strikes. But the Dragonfly hits a barrel roll. Evasion 100. It gets behind the neck. Critical hit. Fatality. Warning. Boss event triggered. The Bullfrog. Massive HP pool. Let's look at the frame data. The tongue takes 7 to extend. It's a trap. Spider webs are the ultimate debuff. Mobility drops to 0. Wait! Max thrust! The engines are too powerful! It tears right through the trap! But there is one raid boss it cannot beat. The Bee Eater. This is an impossible matchup. Only option? Engage stealth mode. Camouflage active. When not fighting mobs, they fight each other. Territory disputes are settled in aerial 1v1s. Welcome to the social server. It's time for courtship mode. The anatomy here is confusing. The male has to transfer files from his tail to his chest. Don't ask why. He puts the female in a literal headlock. This grapple is unbreakable. She curls up to complete the connection, forming the wheel. It looks like a heart. Ow. But romance is dead. The male actually has a specialized scoop to remove any rival DNA she might be carrying. Toxic. Deleting previous files. Overwriting with old data. Ruthless. Afterwards, he stays attached. It's an escort mission. He drags her around to ensure no one else cuts in. She deploys the payload directly into the water server. Sometimes, if she's hungry, she'll just eat his head. Friendly fire is always on. New players are spawning. The cycle continues. This build is so successful it has conquered every continent except Antarctica. Global domination. High-end hardware requires maintenance. They constantly wipe their eyes like windshield wipers. Back in the Carboniferous epoch, things were different. Meet the Meganeura. It had the wingspan of a hawk, a massive aerial predator. But patch 1.2 nerfed the oxygen levels. They had to shrink to survive. They traded size for agility. They became the optimized killing machine we see today. Some players unlock the Globe Skimmer achievement. Migration range, 11,000 miles. From India to Africa. They surf the wind currents above the clouds. Passive XP gain while slooping. They have even adapted to the urban biome, using streetlights as bait for moths. Smart play. Human engineers have been trying to copy this source code for decades. Result? Biomimicry failure. We can't replicate it. For humans, the Dragonfly is a friendly. It eats the mobs that grief us. They are the ultimate vector control, reducing malaria rates just by existing. They are literally carrying the server health. This build is so stable it hasn't needed a major patch in millions of years. Other insect classes got the banhammer. Extinct. But the Dragonfly remains. So, what is the final verdict on the Dragonfly? Offense? S tier. 95% kill rate is statistically impossible, but they do it. Defense? C tier. They are a glass cannon. If you hit them, they break. Versatility? High. They dominate both the water server and the sky server. They belong in the elite squad, up there with the Orca and the Falcon. Overall rank, S tier. Respect the build. Which class should we analyze next? The Rhino tank? The Honey Badger main? Let me know in the comments. Click subscribe to join the guild. Don't miss the next patch update. I'm logging off. GG!